These monsters take babies as hostages.
This guy literally is responsible for the mass murder of children in Gaza. How does he even keep a straight face while he even says whatever he's reading from his script? Basically, he's talking about the murder of children. He's responsible for the murder of so many children in Gaza.
In response to this barbaric attack on October 7th,
What is he talking about? Barbaric attack. What about his barbaric attacks? Anti-Semitism will become normalized because of this guy.
President Trump, the Knesset welcomes you and your distinguished delegation to Jerusalem, our eternal capital. This is your first visit to Israel. Since you recognize Jerusalem as our capital and moved the embassy here, thank you, President Trump, for that.
So everybody please give a big round of applause for the victory of Zionism, the victory of dictatorship, the victory of the Nazis. Uh, Give a big round of applause for all the fascists and the victory of the big bullies and the powerful people dominating and suppressing the rest of the world. Give a big round of applause for that.
There are many other reasons to thank you since your last visit here.
We live in a world where a person like this gets a fancy podium, two microphones, wearing expensive clothes, dressed up all sharp, living the highest possible quality of life. A monster, a literal monster. This is the kind of world we live in. This is the modern world. This is the world that we are passing on to our children. Absolutely amazing, beautiful, just beautiful.
Thank you for recognizing Israeli sovereignty over the Golan Heights.
Wow, man. I mean, I sometimes wish that I can I did have the power to become a shameless whore like this guy, an absolute shameless whore. Like it takes a lot of power. It takes a lot of it takes a lot of courage to become a shameless whore like this guy. Uh, like it takes a lot of courage to do that. And this is what a crowd full of brain dead people looks like. A crowd full of brain dead, absolutely soulless, brainless people.
Thank you for standing up to the lies against Israel in the United Nations.
To the lies of the lies of the United Nations. And this is this. Why would anybody want to continue living in this world is beyond me. Like at this point, it's just absolutely. It's not worth it to live in this. Continue living in this uh disgusting. The saddest thing is that people like this, because of one bad leader, the name of an entire religion is completely shattered. Now, everybody, I mean, this is how things work. Now, whenever you think of Jewish people, whatever, everything, when you see the Israeli flag now, all that will come to your mind is monsters, Zionism, Zionists, Nazis, fascists. That is all that will come to your mind. Your actions define your ideology. Your actions will go in the history books. That is what people will remember. Like people were applauding to this kind of monstrosity.
The historic Abraham Accords. Abraham, Eskeme Avraham.
Yeah, keep sucking the dicks of religion. I mean, as an atheist myself, this is disgusting. It is just much more wiser to promote science and atheism instead of subscribing to any religion. Like I say, F off to all religions. Bullshit. Religion is bullshit. It is based on religion. All the wars are being fought today. Every war that is happening today is based on religion. Every single one of them.
Thank you for withdrawing from the disastrous Iran nuclear deal. Thank you for supporting Operation Rising Lion and for your bold decision to launch Operation Midnight Hammer.
Look at this headline at the bottom. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu cautions fight against Hamas is not over. So when will it be over exactly? I mean, what is the point? And what about the monstrosity and the damage this person has caused to the everyday lives of the people in Gaza, the everyday normal lives, the everyday lives of the ordinary people living in Gaza? What about that?
Gotta hear this. This is the most fitting name ever named for a military operation because
Yeah, keep clapping like a whore. All these people, I will describe them as whores. That's the best word to describe these people.
this is the most fitting name ever named for a military operation because a little after midnight, you really hammered them.
And like, how else will you describe a fascist? This is clear signs. Look at the way he enjoys. He will really hammer them. What is the celebration that is going on?
My friends, this is only a partial list, but it's enough to affirm what I've said time and again. Donald Trump is the greatest friend that the state of Israel has ever had in the White House.
Trump is doing a big mistake. He has completely isolated himself. He has completely isolated America against the entire world. These people will pay the price. I mean, this is how Nazism, this is what Hitler did. This is what all the fascists in the world have done. The moment you isolate yourself from the rest of the world, when you when you care, when you give your own selfish agendas more priority than the agendas of the entire world, you have to do a little bit of sacrifice of your own agendas so that you can take care of the collective good. That is what being awakened, that is what being higher conscious is all about. Sacrificing your own agendas, sacrificing the agendas of your countries, not completely, to some extent. You should care about your country, but you should also care about the globe. We are one species. Nationalism is bullshit. Nationalism is bullshit.
We've done it before in the Abraham Accords, and we'll do it again. Mr. President, today the Jewish calendar marks the end of 2 years of war. That war began on October 7th on the Jewish festival of Simchat Torah. You always tell me, and you tell the world,
Never even heard of it. I've never heard of what this Jewish festival this guy is talking about. It goes to show that if the Jewish people they need some really good reforms in their PR and their marketing of the religion. They've done this. This goes to show that they have not done a good marketing of their religion. People are not aware of their festivals because they and based on the current circumstances, everyone will think that Jewish people are monsters. This is the kind of disgusting image that this guy has created for the Jews. His own citizens, the people of his own country, doesn't even support him. For the past few years, I have been closely observing the geopolitical events that has been happening, and I gotta say this, that the Islamic world has shown some real patience during this time. I mean, I'm shocked. There has been no major terrorist attacks against the atrocities. There has been a lot of outrage and violence against Islam and the Muslims around the world in the past few years, but the Muslims have not retaliated, which goes to show that Muslims have learned to be patient, which is a skill that they lacked for many years. But it's a very I think it's highly commendable that they have learned to be patient, which is a sign that they are evolving, and it's a good thing.
At the beginning of the war, I promised to bring all the hostages home. Today, with the indispensable help, the determined and focused help, the unremitting help of President Trump and his team, and with the incredible sacrifice and courage of the soldiers of Israel, we are fulfilling that promise.
Trump is such an idiot. Like, I had so much expectation from this guy. I mean, he just did complete disaster of his image. He made his image, which was already quite rotten, even worse. He distanced himself from the rest of the world. He uh he made friends and got close with the people who, quite frankly, the world perceives as monsters. He became closer to them. I don't think that Donald Trump is a monster. I think he just needs to reevaluate his values, and he needs to make better friends. He needs better people in his life. Donald Trump is wasting his potential as a leader. He can easily be He's capable of leading the world.
May God bless you and your family, Mr. President. May God bless America. May God bless Israel. And may God bless the covenant between our two promised lands. Thank you, Mr. President.